it looks like it's working even when it's not. You know, it's as if when it's static,
Yeah.
it looks like it's pulling something.
It looks
It's
like
trying-
a really pissed off stormtrooper.
Yeah,
at the front,
exactly.
basically.
Yeah. And when you see this one in white, it looks even more like a stormtrooper.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, now on to the star of the show, you might say, at this Valtra demo event. So you may have seen already in another couple of episodes from this very same event that Valtra has organised, that we did a bit with Seth already about the guidance technology and the automatic headland turning sequences and all that, which was spot on. We've also had a good chat with the trolley board guys as well about latest tyre technology, and now we're on to the boss. As you guys are calling it, which is the new S series.
So the new S6.
6, that's it, 6th generation. Ish, because you kind of skipped one, didn't you? Did you skip a 5?
Yeah, so there was the old S4 product, and we skipped to the first of the 6th generation being this S6.
Yeah.
So.
Cool, right, well, we'll get up and running, and then as we're going around this airfield, which we mentioned in the one of the previous episodes, what is it? Fakingham?
Falkingham.
Falkingham
Airfield.
Yeah, former RAF base, RAF Falkingham. So we're having a trundle today because it's still wet. We're filming this in April and it's still not dried up yet. So, to get up and running, Seth, what do we need?
Drive logic's exactly the same as any other Valtra, whether it's power shift or CVT. Don't need the clutch now we've started
Leave
the
that.
tractor. Yep. You've got your shuttle, part lock on there, flickering forwards, foot on the pedal or your drive lever. Whichever you touch first then takes priority.
Right.
And that's it.
So we'll go for the pedal first.
Yep, so you've got two ranges, A and B.
Yeah.
We're in B range because we're on the road.
Yeah.
A range is for field, simple as that.
Right, and those A and B ranges, can you change on the move?
You can at very, very slow speeds, but ideally you just do it stationary.
Yes. And you'd obviously pick that before you do
Yes.
your job, basically.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
like today, we're effectively kind of road conditions. So we pick the B range.
And that'll let you go from 0 to 54k without any dramas.
So we are off, we're up and running. So, S6, tell us the story, Seth. I know we've already heard a little bit about it at the 2023 Agritechnica event in November, and we saw you again at Lama in 2024 in January.
Yep.
We're now out and about with it. We're in, we're behind the wheel, as quite obviously, plain to see, to try and find out a bit more about it. So, S series then, from the beginning.
So the S series, the previous product was the S4. That was built in the Beauvais production facility alongside the Massey Ferguson product. That was the only sort of product in the range that was not built in Finland.
Right.
So the idea was to get it back into Finland so that we can do our multitude of things that we do in
Yes.
Unlimited Studio.
Kind of what you're famous for with the N's and the T's
Exactly.
and the Q's.
Yeah.
You wanted to bring this home so you could do things to it that you do to your other range of tractors.
So there's several things that have sort of progressed since we did the 4th generation with the S series. So the S6 now uses the obviously our engine with the 8.4 litre AGCO engine, which we used in the previous product. However, now we've gone from a twin turbo to a single turbo unit,
Right.
and that's actually improved fuel efficiency. And also, we don't have any EGR on it now, so
All right,
we're
so
purely
you've
using AdBlue.
Simplified a few bits on it.
Yeah, because previously the 8.4 was the only engine in the range that we used that had any form of EGR. Now we have no EGR on any of our
Oh,
tractors.
nothing?
No.
And like I say, it's the AGCO power engine, which was famously, previously, it was the Sisu,
That's right, yeah.
which was Valtra's anyway,
Yes.
effectively,
Yeah.
which is built in Finland.
Yeah.
So you've really got a bit of a thoroughbred on your hands.
Well, that's the
you
nice-
could say.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about it. So everything from the engine, the cab frame, the plastics, the technology that's within it, the transmission now, which was a German-built,
That's right,
Fender-built transmission.
From Mark Toberdorf.
That's right. We're now expanding our transmission facility by 50% in terms of area to now start building this ML260 transmission.
So you can build this transmission in Finland as well.
So for our Q series and S series products, which rely on that transmission, They will now be built in Finland. Yeah. So as a whole, this tractor is, you'd say, arguably Finnish now. Whereas before it was a sort of a hybrid product that was built in France, whereas now it's a true Valtra.
Maybe what you might call a common platform tractor that you shared across a couple of brands. Now this is much more your own.
There's still commonality between them, as other brands do, but in terms of the fixture and finish and the overall design of it, it's very much a Valtra now.
So in terms of what you've got in the range in the S series, what's in there?
So the baby one starts at 270 horsepower, and the biggest one, being this 416, is 420 horsepower, and it's that all of the time.
That's it. As soon as you turn the key, you got all 420 donkeys working away.
Exactly.
Right. And how many models are in the range there?
There's 5.
There's 5 models, right.
In the range.
So it's quite a range then.
Yeah, and the chassis size stays exactly the same. It's purely the horsepower that increments up. So similar logic to the Q series, where the 4 smaller models will have a small amount of boost up from their badged power, but the largest one is 420 all of the time.
Right. So the next model down from this, what would that one be?
That one is a 396. So this is a 416. So the first 2 numbers are your base horsepower, so 400. Ish. 410, 420. So it's 420. The one down from this would be 390, but it boosts up to 410 as and when it needs. But yeah, as I say, physically exactly the same size.
Right. And for you guys, what do you think will be a popular model?
The S394 was the biggest one in the previous range, purely because it's not a massive tractor for the horsepower, and I can see this 416 being exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's a nice sized tractor for the horsepower. Yeah.
Well, it's quite hard to gauge when you're on a big open airfield like this, but it doesn't feel like a ginormous tractor to drive.
I was just about to say, because of the cab, the seating position, you sit nice and high in the cab.
Yeah, everything falls away from you, doesn't it? Even the bonnet. It's a big bonnet from the outside, but from here, it disappears away from you.
You can see over your wheel arch. Saying you've got 900 tyres on, you can see everything around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and cab layout, cab platform is exactly the same as a Q series. So we've got the integrated work lights now into the cab roof. Some extra features. I mean, this one's a bit extreme because it's got the unlimited subwoofer in the corner.
I love that.
So yeah, twin subwoofer in the corner. Also twin track. So a lot of our S4 customers use this tractor, and as you'll see in a bit, for chipping, stationary chipping, as well as forestry usage for mulching, all that sort of thing, where you want to be reverse drive mowers, anything where you want to be driving backwards in comfort. That's what the twin track offers you. But then in an ag scenario, you can just leave that there or not spec it at all.
Yeah.
And you just use it as any other tractor.
That's it. And twin track, is that quite a popular choice for you guys?
It is on these higher horsepower tractors, yeah.
That's it, you get a set of triple mowers on the back of this, heading that way.
Yeah.
Happy days, isn't it?
And you can see everything in front of you then.
Yeah.
So we've got an air suspended cab on this as well, just like our other models. The front axle is hydraulic, but the cab is either mechanical as standard or air as optional.
Right.
In terms of suspension.
Because I was going to say, because obviously you've made a few changes to the engine, which is a key structural component of this tractor. Have you done anything with, I mean, not really